With the NBA 2K League draft taking place last night, here are some of my initial thoughts and things that surprised me. I won't be talking about every pick, however if you'd like to see the entire draft recap, there'll be a link in the description to an article written by Dimer which shows all 102 picks. I'll also have more detailed recaps and breakdowns coming soon, so stay tuned for those. Anyways, let's get right into the video. First off, and I'm going to say it first because I feel like it could impact the entire first season, how did Timely Cook drop so far down the draft board? He's such an excellent player, and I honestly thought that he was a guaranteed first rounder. He's got the experience of playing in person on the big stage and is a proven winner with Still Trill in the 250k tournament. He's one of the most versatile players in the draft, having been a top player as a lockdown small forward, a big man or a point guard. He also brings loyalty, passion and a vocal presence. Yet somehow he got selected in the 3rd round at pick number 38. I know that different teams had their different draft strategies in place, which I'll talk about later on, but I still think it's crazy how someone so talented didn't get picked earlier. The Kings really got themselves a steal, and I'm super excited to see how their fearsome big three of Moody, Worthing Colt and Timely Cook all play together. Another thing I want to mention is the different strategies we saw used by the different teams. In both basketball and 2K in general, the point guard and centre spots are generally considered the most important. Not to say the other positions can't make an impact, as they definitely can, but more value is usually placed on those two. So a lot of teams came out, as you'd expect, and drafted a point guard or centre with their first pick. This makes sense, since when you think about it, the best thing to do is to get the best players at the most important positions. In fact, 12 out of the 17 first round picks, including the very first 3, were all either point guards or centres. But then the teams that didn't go with one of those positions followed a different strategy. Instead of taking those important positions first, they went with the other 3, so shooting guard, small forward and power forward, picking up those other 2 in the later rounds. The teams that did that, namely the Pacers, Pistons, Warriors, Knicks and Kings, all seemed to have success. Based on what I've already said, you might be thinking that it makes no sense whatsoever, although I promise you it's actually quite clever. Since there's a bigger talent pool and more depth at those 2 positions, there'll no doubt be better players left on the draft board in the later rounds, which there certainly was. The Warriors picked up 2 top-level point guards, one of them being a former MPBA champion, with the 85th and 86th picks bulking up their roster massively. This is just one example of how if you play your cards right, you can get some great talent in the later rounds. Using this method, the Knicks also got themselves a solid squad with Goofy757, Nate Island and I Am Adam the First, aka Kid Kuda. The Pacers also finished with a great squad, one of the best in my opinion, with Wolf, Swizzerk, Jordan Locksup and Gooner all on the same team. They also picked up Gooner as their 4th round pick, which shows once again that top level talent does not have to come only out of the 1st round. And again, using the same strategy, the Pistons finished up with a team that I think is just as good if not better, with Insanity, Ramo, Nene and I'm So Far Ahead all making their way to Detroit. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this video. I do hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future NBA 2K League content that I'll be posting really soon, and I'll see you all next time.